Welcome back to another episode of We Rebuild. So today, what we're gonna do is this is gonna be part 2 of garage upgrade. So what I'm gonna do today, I gotta take out all of these stuff that I have in the garage because it's a lot of stuff in here. So I'm gonna take all of this stuff out. Then you know what I'm about to do next. Hopefully you guessed right. But after that, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just gonna take everything out of the garage because I have so much stuff in the garage. So I'm gonna get everything ready. You already know we already did the hexagon lights, so that's done. All I'm gonna do right now is just, for this part, is just get everything out of the garage. And then we're gonna move on to what's next. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, drop your comments and thoughts down below. Turn your post notifications on. Hey, check us out on our social media links because you'll always get a sneak peek of what we got on our next video. So make sure you hit that like button, make sure you follow us on all social media links. Hey, and subscribe to the channel. One more thing, don't forget, cop yourself some merch off Rebuildz.com. We're having a clearance sale on everything right now. We're getting all the old merch off. We're about to get some new merch in. So let's hop straight into this video. So as you can see, I got a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I'm just gonna clean out the garage and then get the floor prepped and then go from there. So it's a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I'm just gonna take all this stuff out and then keep going. In this corner, I'm just probably gonna leave some of the most important things that I know I'll be needing to take care of the floors. So I'm gonna leave the ladder because I still need to finish these holes that I drilled in the roof. So I still need to take those holes out and then just to put filler on them. So we'll do that. So I'll leave the ladder right here. And then I'm gonna leave the power wash and the vacuums because those are the most important things that I will need to take care of the floor. Get yourself the merch. Go check out Rebuildz.com. So I got most of the stuff out of the garage right now. Now we're just putting these plastics and tape it against the wall so when I'm power washing, it doesn't damage the drywall. So we're gonna go all around. These guys are over here finishing them up. Then even though this is fresh concrete, so what I'm still gonna do is spray it off with a power wash and then use this to put it in between the slots of the concrete. So let's keep going. Here, because like say while I'm doing this, you can just circle some of the dust. Right now, what I'm about to do is make a cut in the concrete. So what Leggari's epoxy company told me was this, like how you would have the floor right here is just to make a cut so some of the epoxy goes down so that when the epoxy cannot trip or chip when anybody's coming in and it breaks the epoxy off. So the epoxy will just fill in the little slot down here and then it won't break easy. So down here, you can see that I made one mark already. So that's the mark for when the garage door is closed. So all I'm gonna do now is just make a 1/2 inch mark from here or 1 inch and then try to test again. Then I'll just cut one straight line and that will be where to stop the epoxy from going down. And then I'm just gonna tape it off so the epoxy doesn't come up here. So then when you see the garage is closed, you're just gonna have the concrete here and then when you open, it's gonna be epoxy. And then basically the rubber on this piece will basically use to cover it. So, and then no rain will be able to go in or anything. So let's keep working. Now I made the beam line, as you can see. So it goes straight across. So now what I'm gonna start doing is cut, but I'm cutting from this tape right here. And then to keep going down. So I'm going down in the concrete. So let's get to it. And
invincible.
so now you can see it. I cut about 1/2 inch into it, so I went over again. You can see I kind of went off the tape a little bit over here, but I caught it back and went straight this way and keep going. So, and then for right here, I just basically stopped right here. I didn't go any further because I didn't want to end up touching this. So that should be enough, or I probably could go up a little bit more till I hit right here. So it's gonna be behind here. But that's it. So now what I have my buddy over here taken care of is, so we're gonna tape both sides, and then now we're gonna put we're gonna clean out in the middle going down, and then we're gonna put the concrete patcher in the middle. Once we get that in the middle, so it will be leveled with the concrete, and then we're just gonna run over the concrete again. Even though this concrete is fairly fresh, we're still gonna like use the sander and scuff over it. The tool that was supposed to, what I got to cover from the dust and hook up to the vacuum, it's not really working, but I realized it's a different brand. This is Hercules, and we got the DeWalt, so it won't fit. So, and then my vacuum looks like it doesn't want to work 100%. So we're just gonna take our time, not dying the dust. So we're gonna be on another time lapse, so let's keep moving. So now you can see on the time lapse, we already vacuumed out all in the middle of the creases. So now, once you saw me use the sander to sand in between the joints, because I made the crack wider so I could get this concrete patching compound in the middle. So I'm gonna start putting this in, and then once I get it done, so it says 20 to 40 minutes. It will become hard, and then 1 to 2 hours depending on the temperature. So, but additional curing is going to take 1 to 3 days. So probably today, I'm just gonna do all the prep work, which is, you already see that we already started yesterday by sanding each block. But I haven't finished every single block, but what I'm doing now is gonna put this in because I still gonna have to sand it again to make sure everything is level with the concrete, and then also sand it one last time. And then once that's done, we're gonna pressure wash it, and once we finish pressure washing, then we'll just let it sit for a day or two, and then to make sure the concrete is 100% dry. And when the concrete is 100% dry, then we could start putting more primer down and keep going. So let's get to it. So I had to get some more of that, as you could see in the time lapse, because the one that I have in that small bottle was finished. But this I end up using about, what is it, 20 pounds, I want to say. So I bought 2 of those small ones. The bigger one was with the bigger bucket was good, but they had it for like $25, and like I could have gotten the same amount with just 2 different pans for $20. So I ended up getting that. But as you can see, I have all of it now taped off. So you can see that I still have a little bit of concrete on this side. So what I'm gonna do is either 2 things. I could either go get a industrial sander and then just sand off everything little by little, or just use the little sander that I have and then just take my time and go block by block. But it's gonna be a lot of dust. And I just finally got my vacuum to work how I need it to work down. So I'll probably just try to hook it up with that thing, even though it's the wrong one and stuff. So this, I also have this too. So what I was gonna do is in these corners where it's like a hole down there, I could just probably like use this. And then so it's just to help with using less of the product running all over the place. So that's why we basically put these in. So it's just less product that's gonna be wasted in the floor. So, I mean, what I'm probably gonna do is, I don't know how far I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna have to probably let this dry, and then I'll just take my time and sand one by one and then go from there. But that's how far we've got so far. All right, so I have another setup. This is this Kirby vacuum that I had just laying around. So I just use it to connect this hose, and I eventually end up having to go back and buy the covering piece. So this piece that covers everything, and then basically connect it to this hose, and then just, you know, so I could scratch the surface, and then it's less dust, and then it could just make everything work. So what I'm gonna do now, well, with each boxes there's some concrete, so, but I did do something wrong, which I wasn't thinking about it at the moment. But where I put the tape, after I laid the concrete in the middle, what I should have did was just took the tape off, but I didn't. So some of the pieces still have tape on the floor, and it's like over what, 3-4 days now. So the concrete is really dry. So even though that's the prep work, I just still left it a good amount of days. So now I know the concrete is really dry. I gotta power wash it next, and then that's probably gonna have it set for a day or a day and a half. So if I get all of this done today, then that's about it. I'll just wait until to do the next piece. So now what I'm gonna do is basically hit these corners with this. Or I'm just gonna hit this whole box right here, and then see how it goes. You're gonna see that it's not much dust comes up. So let's hop straight into it. Oh, and I got a back brace on. So here's where I said, like here, you can see a little bit of tape, but it's not much. But on this side, you can see the tape right there. So I just need it shouldn't be difficult to take it up, but I shouldn't have let it dry with the tape. I should have immediately took the tape off and then just leave it in the cracks. But anyways, no worries, I still could end up sanding it down. So we're about to start on that corner and then see how far we could get. So let's go.
I've seen things that you wouldn't believe. I was lost until
So there it is. I'm not trying to go too deep, because what I'm not trying to do is dig too much down into the concrete. I'm just kind of like trying to scuff the top of it a little bit, so the epoxy has something to grab onto, even though what I'm saying is it's fresh concrete and it shouldn't really have much to, you know, but I just want to make sure I'm 100% good. So I'm gonna just keep going.
I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. That I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down.
Hey, so it's the next day. Yesterday I got basically this side of the garage done. There's some little spots that I need to fix. I was trying to see if I could get the walk behind sander, but I didn't make it in time to get it because the store ended up closing on me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm still gonna use what I have, and then use the Curvy vacuum. It's helping a little bit. I wouldn't say a little bit. It's helping a lot better than the other vacuum. Or I need to just go out there and go buy another shop vacuum. But nevertheless, let me show you all how it looks. So there it is. You can see that I leave a few spots right here, so I just need to go over that side. So this was like the first side that I touched, but this side looks a little bit better. So now what I'm gonna try to do is just get the bigger sander and then smooth out everything properly. But all I wanted to do was just run over it a little bit and stuff, and then you can see the drastic color difference. So all I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna start on this side right now, and then when I start on this side, then we're gonna see how far we can get with this side. And then if we don't need, because then again the epoxy should be able to level out. So we're just gonna see how it goes. So let's keep going. Hey, so today it's a new day, or it's the next day or a few days, because, so you already know we finished with the floors. So what's up next to do is I'm about to take all of this stuff off, except this, but the rest of this stuff I'm gonna take it down, because once I take it down, the next thing that I have to do is to power wash the garage. So what I'm gonna do is power wash the garage. Once I'm done power wash the garage, I'm gonna check those little spots that we need to touch up, fix these tape that is on here, and then just see if we could finish it. But that's gonna probably be the first step of this video, that's the prep work. The prep work did take me a lot of time. It could be easier if you had bought, like if you could buy the, well, not really say buy, but rent the walk behind sander and stuff like that. Kind of messed up on some of the concrete patcher that I put in the floor. Some of it worked out, some of it did not. We kind of put the tape too deep down, and then the tape kind of tore away some of it, which I thought that what I should have done better was I should have used the tape as I finished with putting the concrete or the concrete patcher paste in the center. I should have just took that tape right off. Like, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Hey, check us out on all social media links. But right now, even though it's the next day, don't forget that. But this is the last thing that I'm gonna do, and then we're gonna wrap this video up. So let's go. Okay, so I didn't use none of the acid to clean the floor, because as I said, it's brand new flooring. No oil or nothing has been dropped on this floor. I think the only thing I remember is just some gasoline dropped somewhere right here. So now I'm just gonna wash it off and then let it dry for a day or two. And then you notice it didn't even work out with the tape, but I still gotta take those tapes in the middle out, because now they're showing now. So that's why I made sure to scrub it, so I could get the soaps in between the tape and loosen the tape and take that off too. So let's keep working.